Welcome back to Mr. Scott Maths. In this video we're going to take a look at factorising quadratics. Though if there are any other topics you'd like me to cover, please leave a comment down below and I'll make sure I get to those videos as soon as I can. Also make sure to like and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any future videos. So in this video we're looking at factorising quadratic expressions, and we're specifically going to look at expressions where we have a coefficient of x squared that's just going to be 1 and where we're all positive throughout. So to factorise x squared plus 7x plus 12 means to put it back into its form of double brackets. So we're going to get an answer that's going to be x plus something and then x plus something else. So we're going to have two numbers that we fit into those brackets. And then if we'd multiplied those brackets back out, we'd get back to this same expression again. So if we were to multiply this bracket out, we'd get two x terms that would add together to make 7x. So we need two numbers that are going to add together to give us 7. Also, if we multiplied these two brackets out, if we multiplied our two n numbers, we'd end up getting an answer of 12. So as well as having these two numbers add up to make 7, they've also got to multiply together to make 12. So let's think of numbers that we can multiply together to make 12. Well, those are going to be our factors of 12. And we'll write these out in pairs so that we don't miss any. So we could have 1 and 12. We could have 2 and 6. And we could have 3 and 4. All of those pairs, they'd multiply together to give us 12. So we need to pick the pair of those that are going to multiply together to make 12, but also to add together to make 7. So let's try 1 and 12. Well, we know they multiply together to make 12, of course. But if we added them together, 1 add 12 would give us 13. That's not what we want. Okay, let's try 2 and 6. Well, if we added those together, we'd get 8. Again, that's not what we want. We want a 7. So let's again try 3 and 4. Well, 3 add 4, of course, gives us 7. So those are the two that we want. So 3 add 4 gives us 7. 3 multiplied by 4 also gives us 7. So we know that inside our brackets, we're going to have an x plus 3 and an x plus 4. And that there is going to be the answer to our question. Now, we can just double check that we've done this correctly if we multiplied out these two brackets. So let's just rewrite it down here, x plus 3, x plus 4. And now if we were to multiply these two out, we'd have to multiply our two x's together, which would give us x squared. We'd have to multiply our x and our 4, so we'd get plus 4x. We'd also get a plus 3x. And then 3 times 4 would give us 12. And then if we collected these like terms, we'd end up with x squared plus 7x plus 12. And that's exactly what we started with. So we know where we've factorised to get this expression here, this x plus 3, x plus 4. We know we've done it correctly. So this is going to be our answer here, x plus 3, x plus 4. Now let's look at another example. X squared plus 8x plus 15. Now again, we know we're going to have our double brackets where it's going to be x plus something and another bracket was x plus something else. And our two numbers that we're going to put in here, they have to add together to give us 8. And they have to multiply together to give us 15. So let's find numbers that we can multiply together to get 15. Well, those are going to be our factors. So we could have 1 and 15. Or we could have 3 and 5. Well, if we tried 1 and 15, if we added those together, that's going to give us 16. We want 8, so that's not going to work. But if we were to use 3 and 5, we can add those together. That would give us 8. We multiply them together, of course, gives us 15. So those are the two that we're going to use. So our answer is just going to be x plus 3, x plus 5. And if we were to check that by multiplying them back out again, it would, of course, give us this x squared plus 8x plus 15 back. So our answer is going to be x plus 3, x plus 5. Now, here's one example for you to have a go at. So this time we've got x squared plus 9x plus 20. If you want to just pause the video for a moment, have a go at factorising this expression, and I'll go through it in just a second. Okay, so of course we know we're going to get an answer that's of the form x plus something, x plus something. And to find out what those two numbers that we're going to put into those brackets are, we need to think, well, they've got to add up to make 9. And they've got to multiply together to give us 20. So let's think of our factors of 20. Well, we could, of course, have 1 and 20. We could have 2 and 10. Or we could have 4 and 5. Now let's check which one of these works with these two questions here. So 1 and 20, if we added those together, that gives us 21. We want 9, so that's not going to work. 2 add 10 would give us 12. Again, it's not 9, so it's not going to work. But 4 and 5, they do add together to make 9. And they multiply together to make 20. So those are the two that we're going to choose. So our answer for this one is going to be x plus 4, x plus 5. So we factorised it. We've got x plus 4, x plus 5. Make sure to like and subscribe for more maths videos.